Hey, get on in here, ladies. Get on in here. Women, I need you to get in here. I want you to listen to this video. I've talked about this many of times on my here, the book I wrote, Matriarch to Patriarch. But I need you to listen to this creator. I think his name is L. Judge. But listen to this and then I'll come back.
Okay, so one of our family members right here on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Our brother, one of our brothers by the name of Inky's offspring, he asked me about the Ankh. If he asked me if I could do something about the Ankh, and I told him something about that this right here used to be open and it represented the birth canal, and this represented the woman's ovaries. Letting us know that the woman has the ability to bring forth life. But in the beginning, like I said, this part used to be open up like that, representing the doggone birth canal, because because it was a time when women were on this planet and they ran the planet and they didn't need men to reproduce. But here's the thing: she could only produce other females. That's just how it was, and we're gonna get into this. Hey, yo, peace, pieces, your man, El Judge, man, coming right back at you with some of that real talk, real fast, man. Hey, yeah, man. I was watching a video by a lady by the name of Mama T, and she had one of my sisters up there giving the lecture. As she was giving the lecture, she was standing behind the podium of one of my master teachers. I'm an elder, but yeah, this thing that we call the human species has a safety mechanism to make sure that life continues in case something stupid happens and all the men are gone. They're able to reproduce without us, but they can only produce other women until the time the divine masculine appears. Now,
About it correctly. Yes, yes. And that gene, we have that gene because we are the original beings from this planet. Our genes didn't get tampered with until these outside forces came in and started tinkering with our genetics. And that's how we come up with the male. But at first, we were replicating ourselves. And these things that were out from somewhere else, they call them the Anunnaki. They've been called many names. I don't know who they are. But when they came out, they could not replicate themselves. And that's when you see religion being born by this man. I wrote about that book in my book, Matriarch the Patriarch, about 10 years ago, because it really hit me after they wrote, when they did Hidden Colors. And so much information, the ancestors start, revealing so much information to me while writing that book. But if you're interested in the book, you're interested in no more, get my book.